Hello everybody, we have a little bit of a different video for the channel today. We're doing a live commentary and a storytelling about the time that I got stabbed. But I do also want to mention though, this is not my first time recording this particular video. Because the first time I recorded this video, you know, I go to edit the video and my microphone wasn't recording the whole time because it was unmuted on OBS. Which is, you know, a major L right there. You know, I unmute my mic, you know, so I can record it again. But then, when I come to edit it for the second time, it turns out it still wasn't recording my microphone because OBS wasn't picking it up for whatever reason. So, you know, it's my third time recording this video. So hopefully my mic's actually working this time. Because, you know, otherwise that would be really unfortunate. As well, I will preface before I get into the story that I am not the greatest player when it comes to Sky Battle. So do not expect any insane gameplay from me today. Especially when I'm focusing on my commentary. Please, sir, let me talk about how bad I am. That was really rude of you to bow me right there. But anyways, let's get into the story and the time that I got stabbed. So this story... please, can I stop being interrupted? I'm gonna have to spam TNT here. This is not working out for me. This is not working well. This is not working well. Did that get him? Gapple? Yes, Gapple. How did I win that fight? I had no business winning that fight. Okay, so this story takes place about 14 years ago. Okay, I was about 4 or 5 when this happened in primary school, which I guess in America would probably be like elementary school or something like that. So this story has 3 main characters, being me, the protagonist, and my 2 best friends at the time. And I guess we'll call one of them Jesse, and we'll call the other one Walter. Me, Walter, and Jesse were best friends in preschool, which I guess for Americans is kindergarten. You know, we were best friends, we did everything together. But then when it came for us to come to primary school, you know, we got really lucky because we all went to the same primary school, and we all ended up in the same class, which was absolutely amazing. We did absolutely everything together. You know, we were best friends. You know, we were like 3 amigos, the 3 musketeers. Okay, so as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted. You know, we were best friends, doing everything together. We always hung out at break and lunchtime, which, you know, always had a fun time. Peace, you know, peace cannot last forever. Because one day, for some reason, somehow, we got onto the topic of asking each other who each other's best friends were. Because, you know, the prospect of having multiple best friends at the age of 5 years old, you know, that's just incomprehensible. You know, you cannot have multiple best friends. That is just not an option. Both me and Walter were asking Jesse, like, hey, out of us 2, if you had to pick one, who is your best friend? Because both of us obviously thought that, you know, the answer would be them. I thought it would be me, Walter thought it would be him. You know, Jesse obviously didn't want to give a response. Because, you know, you don't want to say, you know, I value your friendship less than this friendship. Because that's just not what good friends do. But, you know, we kept asking him for an answer. So, you know, we kind of forced his hand. And then, you know, because I really thought it would be me. But then when he finally... What is this guy? That's some crazy bridge and holy... But, you know, when he finally gave his response, to my dismay and my disbelief, he actually said that Walter was his best friend out of the 2 of us, which to me was absolutely heartbreaking. This guy's actually really good at the game. I'm sorry for stabbing you, and I'm dead. So anyways, he gave his response to this question, you know, and to my dismay, he said that Walter was in fact his best friend when it came to me and him, which, you know, was very upsetting for me to hear. You know, so upsetting, in fact, that I lashed out in anger and attacked the man. I attacked, you know, the other 4-year-old in the situation, because he said that he was not, you know, he said that someone else was his best friend and it wasn't me, which was completely, you know, an unforgivable crime that he committed. So I lashed out in anger. We're on the playground and I pushed him. I lightly pushed him. I don't even remember, but I'm pretty sure he didn't even fall over. I'm pretty sure he literally staggered. He only staggered. And we're on grass, keep in mind. You know, no harm at all came to this man. And no harm would have came to this man. More levitations? Really? We have more of these? He has another one as well. What the hell? How'd you have so many of them? Oh, he ran out finally. Let's go. You know, so I pushed him. I pushed him over on the grass. He didn't even fall. He just staggered like a few inches forward, maybe. But seeing this, you know, Walter, you know, you just saw his best friend get attacked. He's not having any of this. So he clearly, you know, he's also very upset now as well. So he lashes out in anger at me, and he reaches into his pocket and pulls out a weapon. I'm gonna die here. Save me, teammate. So he reaches into his pocket to pull out I got none of that. He reached into his pocket to pull out a deadly weapon, and out of his pocket comes a Ben 10 pen, which then he proceeds to violently stab me in the head with on the playground. So basically, I lightly pushed his friend, and his reaction to that was, oh, he pushed him? Let's stab him! And then he proceeded to stab me. And then after, I don't remember exactly what happened after this, but all I remember is that I was bleeding, it was not good, and I got taken inside by a few members of staff, you know, so like first aid shenanigans and stuff. And then I don't think I had like lasting damages from this. Like I'm pretty sure for like maybe like a year after it, I had a dent at the top of my head, which is quite funny. But you might think after that, surely Walter got severely punished for stabbing me, which in fact he did. He got a severe punishment. Now I don't actually know if he got punished much by the teachers, because he has like a 5-year-old child, so like they can't really be too mean on him, even though he did stab me, which is kind of cringe. Are you good, teammate? You're on 3 HP. Do you want help? This is not kill stealing if you're on 3 HP, okay? So I don't know if he got punished much by the school, but I know his mother punished him very, very severely. Because one time it was, I don't know exactly what this was, but it was some outside of school event thing. And a few people from my school were there, including Mr. Walter and his mother. His mother was, apologized to me profusely for the crimes that her son has committed. And as a present to say sorry, she gave me a toy. But not just any toy. She gave me his toy, one of his toys. She gave me a Ben 10 Omnitrix that was like one of his Christmas presents or something. And, and he just always assumed after that he lost the toy and he would never see it again. Just honestly, I think that was kind of worth it. I got stabbed, but I got a really good toy out of it. So honestly, I would get stabbed again for that. Very worth it. The long story short, though, is, I got stabbed, but in return, I got a good toy from it. I can get a win in this video, yay. Unless he's really good at the game. He actually knows what he's doing, what the hell? How dare you be good at video games? Oh, my teammate got him, but let's go, we did it. I'm switching to Battle Box because I wasn't playing very well in Sky Battle. But, you might be thinking, after this, what happened, to Walter and Jesse, How did our relationship get affected by this revelation? Because, well, it definitely drove a wedge between me and Walter for a while, as for the rest of primary school, we had a bit of a rocky relationship. And there's a few more stories. I remember that one time I stole his Pokemon card, and he was not happy about that. That was a funny time. But, surprisingly, though, in the present day, me and Walter are actually very good friends. We hang out quite a lot. In fact, we actually hung out yesterday. We're still good friends. Me and Jesse, we don't really speak much after high school, which is unfortunate. But, so I guess if you want to strengthen friendship bonds, just stab your friends. Just stab your friends, and you'll have friendship for life. Anyways, now we got our story out of the way. We're gonna move on to a more important matter, and the fact that yesterday I hit the big 100 subscribers, and now I'm an incredibly famous Minecraft YouTuber. So thank you all so much for that. I do greatly appreciate. I do not appreciate that though. My teammates seem to be good this game, so they should be able to kill him. Get him. Teammate, stab him. Yes, well done, teammates. I do greatly appreciate all the support on the videos, especially a few of my videos that have gone over 1,000 views, which is absolutely astounding. Speaking of previous videos, my 100 Games Hole in the Wall video, I was reading the comments on that video, and I found out you do not like Hole in the Wall. You do not. All the comments are like, I put myself through pain and suffering 100 times. Like, I would not put my worst enemy through this torture. People like, you do not like Hole in the Wall, which I thought was funny as hell. Because it's like, what did Hole in the Wall do wrong? I think Hole in the Wall is a really fun game. I do find it quite funny that everyone seems to hate Hole in the Wall. The only reason I could really think to hate that game is the traps. If you're playing, you're chilling, you're about to win, and then a slime spawns literally inside of you and you die instantly, then that's a little bit sad. So I can understand then if you hate the game. But even then, it's kind of funny. Like, hello, what is this? I probably could have killed some people that I didn't really supposed to be in a 4v1 scenario. Yeah, I was watching my first video, the 100 Games at MCC Island, just because I wanted to look at the Hole in the Wall section and just, see if I can compare my stats from when, my first ever time playing Hole in the Wall to, the 100 games I did recently. And I definitely did quite a lot better on the new 100 games than the old one, which I guess I did improve, which I don't really feel like I improved too much, but I definitely have improved quite a lot. But while I was watching that 100 games video, after the Hole in the Wall section, I played Battle Box, and let me tell you, that was hard to watch, okay? Because, like, this was my literal first ever time playing MCC Island, and basically one of my first times ever even playing 1.9 PvP. So, like, when I tell you my PvP was terrible, I absolutely mean it. I'm kind of glad that video doesn't have many views, because it's actually pitiful, the performance I put in some of those games. But I've definitely miles better at PvP now when it comes to 1.9. But in other news, if you're a big fan of the ImAStupidBunny YouTube channel, you might notice that I have a slightly different skin than usual. And that's just because I've kind of... Well, we're dressing... Right now, I'm dressed up, okay? Because I think it would be fun if I dress up as different characters from, like, different shows. There's different things from, like, different medias and such. Just because I think it would be kind of fun. So right now, I'm dressed up as a Licorice from a Licorice Recoil. Which is a elite show, by the way. And so if there's anything you want to dress up as, any character, you know, do comment below. And I will definitely dress up as them in a video. But I think with all that being said, this will be the last round of the video here. So I'll try and actually play good, maybe. But if you guys do want more storytime videos, definitely ask in the comments. I don't have too many interesting stories, so I can't make too many of these videos if you guys do enjoy them. Like, you know, so this is my first commentary video, so, you know, don't be too hard on me. You know, I'm trying my hardest out here. You know, please understand. Oh, they're filling on us right now. That's not fun, is it? Okay, well, I tried to stop it, but yeah. That's a bit of an anticlimactic ending to the video. But, if you did enjoy, please do consider subscribing, because, you know, the graph, you know, like 2% of people are subscribed. Oh my god. Make that number go bigger, please. Goodbye, and subscribe.